students, welcome to CR Digital Classes. Today we are going to discuss about the break-even analysis, features of break-even analysis and also advantages and the importance of break-even analysis. So let us discuss what is break-even analysis. Break-even analysis is widely known as CPV analysis, that is cost volume profit analysis. This is a technique which is used in every organization to know what is the actual position of the sales and production. So break-even analysis, where we assume it as, we treat it as total cost or is equal to total revenue. So this is a difference between the whatever sales has taken place and the cost whatever is happened. So when the difference of the total cost and total revenue is zero, we say it as break-even point. The point which is where the total cost is equal to total revenue. Revenue is the income and cost is whatever amount we are incurring to produce a product. So this point is also called as critical point, equilibrium point, balancing point and also no profit, no loss point. So these are known as different terms which are used for terming as break-even point. Now let us discuss the features of break-even point or advantages or importance. See, once we are able to mention about these subheadings, you can even write in the perspective of features, in the perspective of importance, in the perspective of advantages. So let us see one by one. Forecast cost and profits. So this break-even analysis will help us to forecast the cost and also plan for the future. And what are the profits we are going to get? For how much profit, how much production should be done, how much sales should be done. So these things we can know from the analysis of break-even analysis. Then determination of sales volume. So this break-even analysis will help us. What should be the sales? How much we have to sell for getting this much of the profit? For selling this much of the volumes, how much we have to produce? So these information we can get only with the help of break-even analysis. Then controlling the cost. Break-even analysis will also help us in controlling the cost. When we say about the cost, we have two different types. One is variable cost, other one is fixed cost. So this analysis will help us to control the fixed cost and to control the break-even cost. And pricing strategy. So when we observe that there are changes in the cost, definitely it will affect the pricing. So pricing strategy will be always depending on the cost, how much cost of production it is incurring. So break-even analysis will help us in deciding or in making a decision about the pricing. Then simple form. Break-even analysis, we also prepare the charts from which we can understand very clearly, and it is very simple for the representation with the help of the charts. Then profit planning. So this break-even analysis will help us profit planning. That means how much production has to be done, how much for the volume of sales, how much production has to be done for selling the volume of the different levels of the sales. So this will help us how much profit we can earn. So we can project the profit planning, or we can make a proper profit planning for that, how much we have to sell. For selling that much quantity of the products, how much production we have to do. So these things we can get with the help of the break-even analysis. Then performance of product line mix. So product line is here, every manufacturing company almost it will be involving not in a single product but more than one product or more than two products. So when it is producing so many products, multiple products, it is very essential to know whether we are able to earn profits on each product or not. So this will help us the performance of each product. Maybe overall we are getting profit, but we are exactly don't know whether each product we are able to earn profit or not. So this analysis will help us about the performance of each product for the further decision making. Then decision making. So in spite of all these things, it will also help us in decision making to take various managerial key decisions, like whether to make that component, manufacture that component in our premises, or we need to depend on the outsourcing, or whether to add new product, or whether to drop the product. So these types of decisions we can make with the help of break-even analysis. So next is margin of safety. Margin of safety. Once we are reaching, that is, as I told you, break-even analysis is there, the point where we are not earning a single rupee of profit, we are not losing a single rupee of loss. So that is, we are not incurring a single rupee of loss. So now the next step is to earn profits. So this margin of safety will let us know what is the profit we are earning. That is, from the point of break even, the sales, whatever is taking place, till the actual sales. The difference between the actual sales and sales at the break even point. So this gap or this deviation from the point of break even point and to the actual sales point is known as margin of safety. So margin of safety is nothing but the profit we are going to earn. So I mean to say, when we cross the break even point, our profit starts. So from that point till whatever the sales has taken place, that is our margin of safety. So the larger the margin of safety, the more higher will be the profits. So this we have to understand. And you can see from the example how to calculate the margin of safety ratio. That is, the data is given, actual sales, that is 5 lakhs rupees, and break even sales, it is 4 lakhs rupees, and margin of safety, the difference between both, that is 5 lakhs minus 4 lakhs is 1 lakh. And when we want to calculate in the margin of safety in the terms of percentage, it is margin of safety divided by sales into 100. You can see in the slide, that is actual sales minus break even sales is 1 lakh, and into, that is divided by sales into 100, which is coming to 20% profit. That is, we are expressing the margin of safety in terms of percentage. Then same thing, the margin of safety is equal to profit divided by PV ratio. Again, PV ratio is nothing but contribution per unit. So when the sales is increasing, the margin of safety will also increase. When the margin of safety is higher, it is indication that our company is in a very strengthened position. When the margin of safety is low, it indicates that our business is weak. So always the margin of safety should be higher than the, if it is slight change, that is slight reduction in that production or sales, then also we can make the profit. But when the margin of safety is lower, it is indicating that our business is weak. Next is steps to increase the margin of safety. How we can increase the margin of safety? The thing is, we can increase the volumes of sales, provided we have demand on the sales. So once we are able to increase our sales, automatically the MOS will be increasing, our profits will be increasing, and also we need to produce more quantity of production. That again reflecting our scale, that is whatever scale, economy of scale. Then increase the selling price. Depending on the market conditions, depending on the demand, we can also focus on the sales, that is selling price increase. If possible, you can increase, that is the organization can increase the selling price. Reduce the fixed or variable cost. So with the help of all the techniques, whatever we have understood till now, we can see that if there any possibility to decrease the cost. So you also understood that till break-even point, fixed cost will also cover. Once the break-even point crosses, then it will be only on the variable cost. So there you can reduce. That is, fixed cost is not applicable after a given point of production. Then substitute the existing products by more profitable products. So as I told you, we need to check each and every product in our product line or product mix, whether we are earning profits on each product or not. If find, that is, if we are able to find out that one of the product we are not earning any profits, we can substitute the product which we are not earning profits with the other product, provided the inputs and the investment levels will be reasonable. Okay, so that we can increase our profit. Then just we give a glance on whatever we discussed today, that is break-even analysis. Break-even analysis is a technique which helps in making key decision making. So this is the point, and the point we call it as break-even point. It is where total expenditure, total cost is equal to total revenue. That is, there is no profit, no loss. Zero profit and zero loss. And it is called also no profit, no loss point, or zero loss, zero profit point. And in the narrow sense, the technique will be, that is whatever I said, it is total level of expenses is equal to total level of profits. And advantages we discussed, wherein it will be helping us in cost control and key decision making. And also MOS we discussed, where MOS is margin of safety, which is the difference between the actual sales and the break-even sales. So we are expecting from these topics whatever dealt today, what is break-even analysis, what is break-even point, and what is margin of safety in a short question. And the same will be repeated as earlier I told. It will be repeated extension to this, like they may be asking you assumptions of the break-even analysis, or advantages or objectives of the break-even analysis. So break-even point and break-even analysis and margin of safety with the chart also expected. Thank you everyone. I hope this video will help you for your exam preparation. All the very best.